and just let me be great.
You know how it is, man. People always, too much shit all the time, right?
I am Tamika Dozier out of Louisville, Kentucky, and this is LYON. LYON is an urban art exhibit that was born out of defense. It's an acronym, right, for Leak Your Own Nudes. And it was born out of defense because one night I'm getting like all of these messages that I need to check my inbox from this guy that I don't know. So I check it, and he sent me a video of a very, very close friend of mine, of a sex tape that they had made. And so it just kind of got me thinking about how often that happens, how often body shaming happens to us, how often our sexuality, our comfortability, everything about us as women is policed by the outside world, by outside forces. How often somebody else tells us that it's only okay for us to be as naked as they are comfortable with, when they are comfortable with it. Because anytime we do anything outside of that realm that they are comfortable with, we are automatically something that is distasteful. So Leak Your Own Nudes was born, Thirst Trap for a Cause was born, and I just started flooding my social medias with naked pictures of myself with that hashtag, and with naked pictures of other women who sent them to me and gave me permission to leak them, and gave me the permission to basically show that they stood with me in solidarity, and they stood with me and the other women that have been exposed or been body shamed in some way, shape, or form. So from that, the art exhibit was born. I'm collecting all of these naked pictures of all of these beautiful women of different shapes and sizes, and I'm like, we gotta make this a tangible thing. We gotta put this out there for people to be able to touch it, and for it to be able to touch other people. So this is a positive move forward in the art world for Black women, in my opinion. And it speaks volumes, because I don't come from a place where art thrives. I don't come from a place where anyone would think that this is something that I would be doing. I remember when like teachers didn't even want me in their classrooms. And now I am curating my very own art show.
I feel super like privileged and special to be able to make these group of women feel special enough to share themselves with me in such a just like pure way. This project, this entire LYON exhibition is also just amazing. You know, anti-shaming, self-love, self-confidence. I'm just happy to be here.
So I believe that this whole idea of men leaking women's nudes has to do with their own, toxic masculinity, with their own ego, with this own idea that, hey, I'm gonna leak your nude and I'm gonna make you feel bad about yourself. I'm going to try to ruin your reputation. I am going to try to belittle you because now you have hurt me for whatever reason. So I feel like what happens when I leak my own news, you have nothing to fall back on. There's nothing for you to say, hey, and then I'm more of a man when I leak my nudes to my friends who essentially want me as well. So I leak my nudes because it makes me feel good, it makes me feel empowered, it makes me feel like I am in control of my body and my own autonomy. And I know that when I'm in these spaces and I'm leaking my nudes, that I'm not doing it for anyone else besides myself. So even though men are present in this space, I know that I'm not doing this for them and their pleasure. Even though they may get pleasure from it, it's not for them and it's all for me. That's creepy.
But it's really just the heart and souls of people who love, and putting it together and putting it on canvas and putting it on bodies. And I'm excited, and I hope that everybody enjoys it, and I hope that it is as beautiful as I anticipate it to be.